Hi there, that's right. It's Nick Dutch and I'm back on the camera again. We've got a reading today for a YouTube user whose channel name is Irma Avo. Now, Irma Avo is going through some dire financial straits at the moment. And as a result, she's come to me for some help and some guidance with the reading. I'm shuffling right now as I'm speaking, okay? Now, what I will do is caution you right now. Okay, a tarot reading is not a solution to your problem. It may be able to help you emotionally, to be able to just relax just for a few moments, and to help you to deal with the day and the complexities of what you're going through at the moment, but it won't cure the problems. And I will seriously caution you now that it is wise to try and find any other sources of inspiration. Go to your local governmental offices, see what kind of help they can provide you with. Find any free or charity advice office that might be able to help. There's lots of ways that things can be done if you are in those extreme financial situations. But never mind, that aside, pep talk aside, okay, what we'll do is we'll move straight on to the reading, because Irma Avo was curious as to how the financial situation is going to work out in the future. So it's obviously a very, very complex time. So let's just have a quick look and see what the reading says. Alright, bit of an intriguing message today. And once again, I'll quickly show you the cards so you get a feeling for what I'm seeing and the kind of message which is coming through. Alright, bear with me a second please. Okay, now as you know I've shuffled the cards very thoroughly, okay, this is just the sequence that they came out in, alright? So we'll just have a quick look and see what kind of message is coming through. The first thing we notice is no serious dark colours, okay? There's no real sense of serious negativity. Obviously, this particular inquirer is going through an awful lot of problems at the moment. Alright, but readings don't always talk about the moment, they talk about later on down the line. They do talk about the future and they do refer to how things could actually work out in the longer term. So we'll just have a quick look at some of the energies we've got here and see what's coming through. Let's start with the more positive one, shall we? Alright, now we've got the lust card here, speaking of desire, speaking of direction, speaking of trying to move yourself in the right direction. Sometimes it can be a negative message because maybe you're trying to do things in the wrong way, but the lust signs are reversed and they're right next to the signs labelled valor, okay? So what does that actually mean? Yes, it means you're going to put in effort, yes, it means you're going to try and get the right quality of action in place, but there's also a sense of being able to turn around to other people and tell them how well you did. And I think that's the most important message that this reading can provide. Not only are you going to do okay, not only is the future going to work out better than the present, okay, but there will come a time when you're going to be able to instruct people, assist people, train people on how to get out of the same situations you're in at the moment. Yes, things are a little tight right now, okay. The early part of the reading definitely talking about keeping your inner strength. That means your tenacity, that means your desire to create change, your desire to make sure that you can actually cover your costs and try and sort things out financially so you can keep the house, keep your payments made, carry on providing food for yourself and everyone else you're involved with, alright? And yeah, that's hard, but it's also being done with love, okay? Cup signs, as we all know, are associated with love. It's not just relationship love, it's the love of a desire to try and help people or support people at times, okay? Love itself covers many different aspects of life, and essentially that sense of community, being together and loving each other, is the most important thing you've got there. And then drive by your motivation and the knowledge, and I would say it's knowledge here, that there's going to be a better result for you. I think you're going to be okay, because the message here is actually really rather positive. Alright, you're going to get through this, okay? You're going to get through this. Make sure you understand that. Now, the longer term future, once you've got through the storm, okay, you've held yourself together with a sense of love and companionship, using your tenacity and your inner strength there to keep yourself going, then we're moving on to a calmer time. You know, all the colours there are watery, are calm. All the signs there are talking about peace and balance. Just for your reference, okay, the signs here, it's often labelled truce, okay. That's a sense of peace after there's been conflict. What you're going through at the moment is a temporary situation. Never ever ever try and put into place any permanent solutions to temporary problems. And right now you've got a hard problem, but it's a temporary problem and it will pass. Just carry on doing the best that you can, one day at a time, alright? Okay, now you've got a bit of a feeling there for the message of the reading. Alright, you are a very driven person, and because of that I think you can get through this time, and I think you can get through it with plenty of room to spare, alright? You're going to be okay. The long-term picture, And I mean the long-term picture, and that could be many months down the line, or maybe even a couple of years down the line, is looking beautiful, and a sense of rest and peace and all the rest of it will be around you. Obviously, if part of your problem is debts, then do think about the possibility of bankruptcy, which is not a bad thing. But do think about your longer term goals. Alright? I think you're going to be okay. You just got to struggle in the here and now to get to the end result. And then after that, you're going to be fine.